Elon Musk is undoubtedly a genius entrepreneur, but what about his skills as a father? Well, let's just say his parenting record doesn't exactly scream Father of the Year. From dragging his toddler to the Oval Office to openly saying that he wants to populate Mars with his progeny, it seems like having more kids is part of his grand plan, whether he has time for them or not. And there are 13 of them from 4 different women. But it's not just that Musk's parenting is a struggle. He's created complete chaos for some of his children. Even his so-called favorite wasn't spared.
Statistically speaking, one out of the 5 has a good chance of being unhappy at any given point.
Let's start with Musk's golden child, little X. From the moment he was born, Musk treated him like a personal protege, going as far as naming him after his favorite letter, or his favorite company. Who knows? Unlike his other kids, X goes everywhere with his dad, from rocket launches to the Oval Office.
Is to restore democracy.
And Elon went so far as to take him to Auschwitz. Despite guidelines advising against kids under 14, Musk didn't skip a beat, turning a deeply solemn moment into something that felt more like a dad at a theme park moment. X's mother, Grimes, was worried about Musk parading their son around like a mini CEO. She and Musk were locked in a year-long custody battle, during which Grimes claimed Musk kept her from seeing their children for 5 months. At one point, she desperately begged him on social media, "Tell Elon to let me see my son." For a child that young, being separated from his mother for so long must have been incredibly traumatic.
Is your wife? She's in San Francisco. But we're separated. I take care of him mostly.
You all must have seen Musk showing up with X in the White House.
The prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're...
It was as shocking for everyone as it was for Grimes. Her response? He should not be in public like this. It's hard to disagree with her. X is just a toddler, yet he's constantly dragged to meetings and events, looking bored and disconnected from the adult world around him.
Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay, X, we would have to, if you, it's all right.
At the end of the day, he doesn't need all this attention. He just needs to have a normal childhood.
What should I do?
Save America.
And?
Help Trump.
Okay.
Now, you'd think if Musk is this involved in X's life, he'd be just as present for his other children, right? Not exactly. While X gets front row seats to his dad's empire, his younger siblings seem to be getting the short end of the stick. When Musk and Grimes brought home their daughter, Exa, they had exactly 1 hour of family bonding before Musk whisked X away on a private jet. Guess Musk wants a big family, just not the part where he actually has to, spend time with them.
Yeah, we're in SpaceX and quietly just do whatever we want.
And speaking of secret babies, Musk recently found himself in yet another parenting controversy, this time with conservative influencer Ashley St. Clair. She dropped a bombshell, announcing that Musk is the father of her 5-month-old baby.
Kids are awesome, by the way. You guys should all have kids. Kids are great.
St. Clair claims she kept it private for her child's safety, but decided to go public after learning that tabloids were about to break the story. Musk's response? A simple whoa on X. That's how he acknowledged the news. St. Clair's rep later confirmed that she and Musk were privately working on a co-parenting agreement, still waiting for Musk to acknowledge his role publicly. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, St. Clair alleged that Musk had recently asked her to have more children, which raises the big question, why does Musk keep having more kids when he clearly can't keep up with the ones he already has?
I find I can be with them and still be, working at the same time.
Wait, are you saying you can do email while you're with your children?
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently, it's all part of Musk's grand plan. Musk has openly said he wants to populate Mars with his offspring and believes smart people should have kids. On top of that, Elon claims he's trying to solve what he calls the underpopulation crisis. Though with how many kids he barely sees, he might just be creating an absent father epidemic instead. Even his own father, Elon Musk, has criticized his parenting.
Do you think Elon is a good dad?
No, he hasn't been a good dad. The first child was too much with nannies and died in the care of a nanny. Now, what I'm saying, if Elon hears this, he's going to shoot me or something. But anyway, that's what I think. That's no good.
As a result, Musk's eldest kids don't seem to want anything to do with him. Unlike Trump's children, who at least choose to appear alongside their father, Musk's 5 oldest kids, now all over 18, stay far away from the spotlight. These 5, twins Griffin and Vivian Jenna Wilson, and triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damian Musk, are from Musk's first marriage to Justine Musk. And speaking of Vivian, his transgender daughter, she took things a step further, cutting ties with him completely. In fact, she made it crystal clear, "I do not wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form." Vivian's estrangement from her father became public in 2022 when she legally changed her name to align with her gender identity, stating in court documents that she no longer lives with or wishes to be related to him. The drama escalated further in July when Elon referred to Vivian's transition in an interview with psychologist Jordan Peterson. "I lost my son, essentially," he said, using Vivian's former name and blaming her estrangement on what he called the woke mind virus.
So my son Xavier is dead. He's killed by the woke mind virus.
But Vivian wasn't having it. She corrected the record, clarifying that after coming out as transgender, she needed her parents' consent to start medical treatment like puberty blockers and hormone replacement therapy. While her mom was immediately supportive, Elon only signed the forms after being fully informed of the process and side effects. "He was not by any means tricked," Vivian said. "He knew the full side effects." And to address his dramatic claims, Vivian had this to say on Threads, "Last time I checked, I am indeed not dead." And if that's not enough, it seems Elon's not exactly winning any Husband of the Year awards either. His first wife, Justine Wilson, shared some unsettling details about their marriage in a deeply personal essay written 15 years ago. And believe me, it is quite unsettling.
I have no problem being hated, by the way.
What makes this even more startling is how Justine found out about the divorce. She didn't hear it directly from Elon.
So I went into my therapist's office and he had left a message for her to tell me that he was filing for divorce.
This is just unbelievable. In a BBC documentary, Justine recalled the moment as one of the most memorable and devastating of her life. Post-divorce, Justine poured her experiences into an essay for Marie Claire, where she described herself as Elon's starter wife. She revealed chilling details about their marriage, including warning signs from as early as their wedding night. As they danced at their reception, Elon reportedly told her, "I am the alpha in this relationship." At the time, she shrugged it off, but it soon became clear he meant every word.
I felt mortified.
Elon's alpha mindset, shaped by his upbringing in South Africa's male-dominated culture, didn't switch off at home. Justine described a dynamic where Elon's judgment always trumped hers, and he often criticized her for not meeting his expectations. "I am your wife," she would remind him, to which he would reply, "If you were my employee, I would fire you."
But when I was growing up, it was just an inherently very violent place. I got punched in the face many times.
Their life, while glamorous on the surface, felt hollow to Justine. Elon's obsession with work left him mentally absent, even when he was physically present. She craved meaningful conversations and emotional connection, but these were nowhere to be found. Even after the birth of their children, the imbalance in their relationship only grew.
And you accept that when you're, spending time with him, you're getting a very small part of him because 95% of his mental energy is still being consumed.
And then there was the money. You'd think immense wealth would make things easier, but for these two, it just magnified the cracks. Justine later told Walter Isaacson, who wrote Elon's biography, the accumulation of wealth and fame changed the dynamic. Arguments became a regular thing, and Elon reportedly started calling her a moron or idiot during fights. Ouch. So, after everything we've seen, can Elon be called a good dad? Or is there more to his parenting story? Share your thoughts in the comments.